Trigger warning. Poem may contain violent language. Poem may reference images of dead black men, women, and children. Poem may overly use the words black and blood. This liberal usage is not for alliteration purposes, though it may be worth pointing out how neatly the words line up next to each other. Rolls off the tongue as if they were meant to tell our stories, these blood-soaked stories narrated by bullet and brute force. It would be nice to tell this tale of blackness minus all that red, but the poem just won't allow it. Trigger warning. Poem may spark moments of outrage, may cause discomfort, may cause shortness of breath, may cause you to get a little choked up. Poem has Eric Garner on the brain, Tamia Rice on the brain, Michael Brown on the brain, Oscar Grant, Ezell Ford, John Crawford, Renisha McBride, Ayanna Jones, Walter Scott, Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland. Poem may hemorrhage before your very eyes with all this blood on its brain. It has not found a way to stop the bleeding, nor a way to stop writing itself. Trigger warning. Poem don't care about your respectability politics, don't want to hear about your black on black stats, may show you that America modeled for us how to hate dark and flesh, may remind you that even if all you people stop pointing guns at each other, it won't stop them people from fattening your frame with shell cases. Poem ain't interested in your prayerful protests and your preacher's passivity. It knows that faith without works is dead, and funeral homes are filled with the faithful. Trigger warning. Poem might side-eye your solidarity, may shut your all lives matter the fuck down, may test your motive after the blood has dried from the sidewalk, may test to see if you're really about that life of calling out unjust death as the genocide it is, may or may not give you a pass for being one of the good ones. Poem been preceded by so much black blood, so much brown body funeral procession, it ain't gotta make nobody feel at ease. Trigger warning. Poem may say unsavory things about police, may put the words fuck and police next to each other in a lineup, may interrogate the officer, this time may be equipped with a body camera in the event the words are pulled over past the margin. Poem knows that following the laws of the land won't necessarily stop a cop from putting more holes in the paper. It knows that just because you consider it articulate, that don't mean it's too smart to avoid having its brains graffiti the sidewalk. It understands nothing compliments its right to remain silent, quite like dying. Poem been written for death, prompted by so many last black breaths, so it plans to keep its hands visible and its voice on siren. Alrighty,